Students, we have seen the demand, the meaning of demand, and we have also discussed that demand is of two types, that is individual demand and market demand. And we elaborated, we discussed much things of the demand and individual demand and market demand. We have seen the factors which affect the demand of commodities. So many things we discussed there, so many features and the factors we have seen. Now, today we are going to discuss demand function. What is demand function? That we'll discuss today. Now, when we come to the definition of demand function, it shows the demand function shows the relationship between quantity demanded for a particular commodity and the factors influencing it. What does it mean? Demand function means demand is dependent on what? What is the functional dependency of demand? That is what it means. It means it shows the relationship, between quantity demanded for a particular commodity and the factors influencing it. So all the factors that we discussed on which demand depends are the functional variables. Means these are the variables like price of related goods, taste and preference. All these are the variables on which demand is dependent. So there is functional relationship. So demand function means the functional relationship, the relationship between demand and the factors which affect the demand. तो दिमाग में आपको एक बात याद रखना है कि डिमांड और जिस पे डिमांड निर्भर करता है, ये दोनों का जो रिलेशनशिप जो शो करता है उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं डिमांड फंक्शन. सो इट कैन बी एक्सप्रेस्ड एज dx equal to f px pr y t and f. So dx is here demand of x. So demand of x equal to function f means here function. F shows the functional relationship between demand and the factors. Px means price of x. Pr means price of related goods or related commodities. Y means income of the consumer. T means taste and preferences. And F means future expectation of the price rise. As I discussed earlier also, that if it is expected that price would rise in the future, then also demand increases. And one very famous example that we took was the onion, price of onion. So when price of onion started increasing and people expect that the price would rise in the future, they start demanding more and more. They start hoarding it, at home. So that is the cause of further increase in the price, because there is shortage of supply and supply is not able to cope with the demand. So that we discussed already. Now for market demand, so this is about individual demand. So this is individual demand function. Dx equal to function of px, pr, y, t and f. Now for market demand, we have to add something that is POS and D. PO means the population of the country. So if population increases, demand increases. S is what? Seasons and weather. D means what? D is the distribution of income. So if income is distributed equally, then demand rises. So these are the functions of the demand. So this is market demand function and this is individual demand function. So whenever it is asked to write the individual demand function, you will write dx equal to function of px, pr, y, t and f. Whenever it is asked to write the market demand function, you will write dx equal to f function of px, pr, y, t, f, pos and d. Meaning of this all you will write. As I told you, the meaning of these factors already discussed. Now next one is demand schedule. What is demand schedule? Demand schedule is a tabular statement showing various quantities of a commodity being demanded at various levels of price during a given period of time. So a tabular statement as schedule is known as, no, schedule, this is not the first time that we are going to see the schedule. Schedule is generally a table which shows the various quantities of a commodity being demanded at various levels of price. So a table which contains two columns, one is for the price and second one is for the demand. So when it shows the relationship between price and demand, that if price increases, what happens to the demand? If this relationship is displayed in the form of table, means various combinations of this demand with the price is shown in the table, then that is known as demand schedule. So just see what is demand schedule. With the help of one example, I am going to explain it. So as we know that there will be two demand schedule, individual demand schedule and market demand schedule, because demand is of two types, individual demand and market demand. So individual demand schedule refers to a tabular statement showing various quantities of a commodity that a consumer is willing to buy at various levels of price during a given period of time. इसका मतलब ये हुआ एक ऐसा टेबल जो आपको शो करेगा वेरियस क्वांटिटी जो कंज्यूमर जो है खरीदना पसंद करेगा at different price level पे. Now see, this is the demand schedule. This is demand schedule. इसको हम demand schedule बोलेंगे. Now here in first table price is shown, and in first column price is shown, in second column quantity demanded of a commodity X in units is shown. So when price of the commodity is ₹5, demand is 1, means consumer is like to purchase one quantity. Now when price falls to ₹4, price जब घट गया तो quantity demanded of commodity increases to 2, तो price जैसे ही घटा तो अब जो है 2 खरीदने लगा. When price falls to 3, the quantity demanded increases to 3. When price falls to 2, the quantity demanded is 4. When price falls to ₹1, then quantity demanded is 5. So see, what does we can get from here? What conclusion we get is that when price decreases, demand increases. Okay, when price decreases, then demand increases. So for ₹5 as the price, quantity demanded was 1, and when price decreased to ₹1, then quantity demanded is 5 units. So this is known as demand schedule. Now this is the demand curve. This is your demand curve, means we have drawn the demand curve of that schedule. So demand curve is the curve which shows the relationship between price and quantity demanded. So what is demand curve? So demand curve is a curve which represents the relationship between price and quantity demanded. So it shows the various combinations, various quantities which are demanded at different price level. So this is the demand curve here. Now we can see that when price is ₹5, then quantity demanded is 1. When we connect these two, then we get this point P. When price is 4 and quantity demanded is 2, we connect, then we get the point Q. When price is ₹3 and quantity is ₹3, we get the point R. So when we match these points, we get a curve, and this curve is known as demand curve. Okay, when price is ₹2, then demand is 4. So here is the point. When price is ₹1, demand is 5. Here is one point, and when we combine all these points, we get the curve, and this curve is known as demand curve. Y-axis shows the price, that is price of the goods, and x-axis shows the quantity demanded of the goods. So demand, with the help of demand curve, we can see the various level of quantity demanded at different prices. So this is all about the demand function, demand schedule, and demand curve. These three things we have discussed today. So this is all about today's class. Thank you.